Picture this. You're finally done shopping. It's taken you about an hour to get everything that you needed. You stood in line, and now is your time to approach the cashier so that your items can be scanned and for you to pay for your purchase. Now, think about this. You've been shopping, and the furthest thing from your mind is thinking about opening up a brand new credit card. But the cashier has this in mind for you. And this conversation may go something like this. Hey, do you have a credit card with us that you're going to be making this purchase with today? And of course, because you don't have a store credit card with them, you answer this question truthfully, because I don't think there's any other way you can or should answer this question. You tell the cashier no. But what you didn't realize is that this is music to the cashier's ears, because now it is time to give you the sales pitch. And that pitch may go something like this. If you do open up a store credit card with us today, you will save 20% off on your purchase. Now you begin to think about it, and it still doesn't sound enticing to you, but that little sly cashier has noticed that you are now thinking about it, so they come in with the seal the deal catchphrase, and it says this. Well, not only will you save 20% with us today, but you will be able to earn rewards much quicker because now you have a store credit card with us. And not only that, you will also have access to exclusive discounts because you have a store credit card. Now, does that sound like a great deal? And at that moment, you're pressured and you don't really have time to think, and you don't want to miss out on this amazing deal. So you go ahead, you say yes, and there you go, opening up a store credit card. Now, is this something that you should have avoided? Is it too good to be true? What are some things that you should have thought about before signing up for this brand new credit card that you probably won't use very often? Or maybe you will. That is what today's video is about today. Today's video is about 5 reasons why I personally avoid opening up store credit cards. And I do hope that you all find this video very useful and informative. With that said, if you do find this informative, feel free to give this video a like as you watch this video so that the YouTube algorithm can be great and push this content out to more people like you. Without further delay, let's get into my top 5 reasons as to why I avoid opening up store credit cards, specifically closed loop store credit cards. Reason number 1 is they carry an insanely high APR. So in comparison, the traditional credit card has an average APR right now of around 16%. The store credit card has an average APR right now of around 25, almost 26%. So a traditional credit card, their APR typically will range right now somewhere between 13% to 25%, and the store credit card may range somewhere between 25% and 30% for their APR. The store credit card is starting at the highest APR when compared to a traditional credit card, and it can even extend even higher than that 25% as I shared. So for that reason, I stay away from store credit cards, even though I personally refuse to pay interest on any credit card because 16% is still a lot to pay. 25 to 30% is a hell of a lot more. So for that reason, it's a no for me with a store credit card. Reason number 2 is the rewards structure. Now, every rewards credit card out there exists so that it can entice you to use that credit card for your purchase so that you can earn rewards. Why? Because it helps the company to make more money. Now, when it comes to a closed loop store credit cards with their reward structure, I don't like it simply because the rewards are limited to where you can use it. If it's a closed loop store credit card, it is going to be to use towards a product within that store. So what they are trying to do is help you to earn more rewards. They encourage you to get back into the store so that you can spend more money so that you can earn rewards. And then when you earn those rewards, you go back into the store and hopefully spend even more money beyond the value of your rewards. So now they're making even more money off of you. So not only are you spending your rewards in that particular store, you're probably going to end up spending more money because they have all of the flashy new items in your face, and now you're going to be tempted to purchase those or tempted to purchase something a little bit more expensive because now you have rewards and you can use those rewards as a discount. What I like about a traditional rewards credit card is that it doesn't matter how I use that credit card for the most part. As long as I am spending within those categories, I have the freedom to spend my money wherever I want to spend it and earn rewards in those particular categories. I don't have to go and make a particular purchase within a store for one of their products in order to begin earning rewards. Reason number three is the sales pitch approach. Now, they literally give you the option to open up a new credit card at the cash register as you are waiting and seeing your items being tallied. There are things happening and they're trying to get you to make a decision. God forbid if you have a kid that is nagging you and you're trying to decide whether this credit card is going to be good for you or not. I do not like the sales pitch approach simply because it really isn't giving you the time to think, really truly think about what it is that you're doing. I like to get into the details and look at the fine print to see what I may potentially be getting myself into. And that's something that I just don't find is happening when you're offered the opportunity to open up a store credit card at the cash register. So for that reason, it's not for me. I completely disagree with the sales pitch approach because it's trying to target people who really aren't going to be thinking, hey, is this credit card going to be good for me for the long term? Reason number four is that they typically have a lower line of credit. Now I'm going to focus on this for the beginner, someone who is new to credit, or maybe even someone who is trying to rebuild their credit. But specifically for someone who is new to credit and you don't kind of understand the credit game, credit utilization. If there's anything that you remember in this video, remember credit utilization. I saw on Reddit the other day that somebody had a gas credit card and they had in parentheses that this was a mistake. Their line of credit was only $200. Now think about it. If you're somebody, this is your very first credit card and you're using that gas credit card so that you can get rewards and earn points with that particular gas supplier, well, if it costs you around $50 per week to fill up your tank and you're only using this credit card, it can become very easily for you to max out your credit card every single month. And if that is being reported to the credit bureaus, that is going to have a negative impact on your credit score. Keep in mind, your utilization rate should be somewhere at 30% or below in order for it to look like it is good on your credit. Anything that's approaching above 30%, going to 50% and beyond, that is a red flag and it will be reflected in your credit score, especially if you are a beginner, especially if this is your only credit card on your profile. Reason number five is that it is a closed loop credit card. And with closed loop credit cards, that means that you are limited as to where you can use that particular credit card. For the most part, you're going to be limited to that particular store, but in some cases, you can use the store in a sister brand store as well. And here is how I think about this. I don't know if 3 years down the line, I'm still going to be interested in shopping in that particular store. And for that reason, I don't want to hold a credit card because then I feel obligated to have to go to that store to use the credit card to show some usage, because if I am not showing usage, then I run the risk of having that credit card closed on my credit profile. And that is something that I would rather not have on my credit history, simply because I went through it before and it did impact my credit score. Now, it didn't impact it a huge amount, but it did impact it by 25 points when that closed loop credit card was closed. But I will say in my case, I did have another credit card and that credit card utilization rate was somewhere below 30%. And I did have all on-time payments and my credit report history was flawless. However, it still did impact my score, even though it still showed that that account was closed in good standing. It still had a bit of an impact on my score. So rather than run the risk of having that happen at the wrong moment, whereas maybe I want to take out a mortgage and then I find out, oh wait, this credit card is now closed. Now my credit score is 25 points lower. I'd rather stay away from it so I don't have to deal with it. So guys, those are my top 5 reasons as to why I stay away from store credit cards. If there is something that I missed, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to the channel, because you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're probably going to like the content on this channel. With that, guys, I will see you in the next video, and I have to end by giving you all a high five. So here it comes. See you in the next video.